Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome back to the Mummy Logic, where my Indian mother and I are having unfiltered conversations with y'all. I'm Sarah Sarosh. I'm an Indian content creator and an entrepreneur, and this is my mother Sylvia, and she's a teacher. And today we are talking about working moms versus stay-at-home moms. Not really a battle, it's an open conversation that we're going to have and really discuss what Mama's journey has been like and her life has been like being a working mom.
Yeah.
Before we head into the podcast, I would really like to compliment our outfits today. I'm wearing this very soft and comfortable, very pretty printed floral suit from the Loom, and so is my mom. Mom is wearing this nice dusty rose pink color, and she's got these beautiful lace organza details. Loom makes beautiful outfits, and they are our wardrobe partner today. And also, if you are listening to us on any of the audio platforms, you must be able to hear our voice loud, crisp, and clear, and that's all thanks to our mic partners Shure. And with that, let's get started. So mummy, आज क्या की तुमने पूरे हफ्ते? How was your week? Today is Sunday. We are filming on a Sunday. How work-life balance has gone for a toss with this podcast. So what did you do in your week?
Week was perfect. Weekend was too hectic, too much of socializing, na.
Yeah.
We had a celebration, birthday celebration.
My mother's birthday celebration is going on.
Still going on.
Still
Yes,
going on.
yes.
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 54 and very happening, I must say. Very, very happening.
So I had my beloved ones who all wanted to celebrate the day with me, make me feel special. So they had come.
Larissa had come.
Yeah.
Nani had come.
My uncle had come.
Ishan,
and
Sabrina.
So anyway,
Our full khandan was
yes,
there.
we made some amazing food and they enjoyed the food.
क्योंकि अभी बकरीद होके गई है तो mutton galore in our house.
And the next day, today, that was Sunday.
Today Sunday,
yes.
yeah.
So you plan to have it on a Sunday, right? The
yeah,
podcast?
because actually we are basically a huge production team over here. So trying to balance everybody's timelines is what is making us work on Sundays. But what is it like for you now? Do you get any time for yourself at all?
I get
especially
time,
after the podcast?
Yes, of course. Podcast is just once a week, right?
Right.
So then I have time for myself. I have my tuitions. I have work for my tuitions also.
Mm-hmm.
But I do remove time for myself.
And what do you like to do in your self-care time?
Self-care time, I do my training, gym training. Very important.
Very important.
Yes, very important. Then I've attended a physiotherapist for my shoulder. That's a very must.
Yes.
And then after that, what else? And my skincare, not to be forgotten. It's very important. Before I sleep, after I bathe, twice a day, I do my skincare.
After you bathe in the morning.
Yes.
So for your nighttime routine, I would like to suggest something that I have recently got my hands on, and that's going to help you crack your youth code. So here we've got Dot & Key's Pomegranate Miracle Collagen Boost Retinol Youth Serum, okay? And this one has encapsulated retinol. Do you know what that is?
No, I don't know what that is.
So basically retinol
कैप्सूल में है.
हाँ कैप्सूल में है, कैप्सूलेटेड फॉर्मेट में है. तो इसलिए सिर्फ जब आपकी स्किन को टच करता है तभी इट गेट्स एक्टिवेटेड. एंड रेटिनॉल, इफ यू नो, इट्स अ विटामिन ए डेरिवेटिव. So it helps with your fine lines and wrinkles. So you just need like about 2 to 3 drops and you massage it on your hands. How do you like the texture?
Texture is nice and smooth. It's more like cooling on the skin. It's absorbing in the skin.
Very fast, huh?
Yes, and it's not leaving like sticky.
It's also got pomegranate in it, so it's a great antioxidant. जो तुम बोलती रहती हो ना तुमको hyperpigmentation हो रहा है, ये पूरा forehead पे जो तुम्हारा pigmentation है, वो सब it's going to over time help you heal that. The encapsulated retinol actually makes it great for even the youth. So somebody like my age can also use this. And then we've also got the night cream. So this is the retinol and ceramide night repair cream. And this one is very, very gel-like. So you just take a little bit.
But over the serum, you have to apply the moisturizer.
Yes.
Or moisturizer pehle and then the serum?
No, pehle serum because you pack those actives in your skin. And then this has ceramides, so it helps repair your skin. It's again got retinol, so it's helping your aging process also. But the ceramides are really great for your skin barrier repair. So this one you can nicely massage in your skin and on your neck. Yes, please don't forget your neck. You know, you first start aging on your neck.
Yeah,
like
I
signs
know.
of aging start on your neck.
Which we were not aware of pehle.
हाँ.
We thought neck skin never degenerates.
ऐसा थोड़ा ना होता है. Skin to skin है. This is how you will crack your youth code and you'll start looking like me then.
Oh, thanks. You look like me.
So now that I have finally cracked my youth code with the Dot and Keys pomegranate and retinol range, it's time for you also to start your retinoid journey with the Dot and Key products. I'm going to leave all the links for y'all in the description box. Don't forget to check it out. And I would also like to thank Dot and Key for sponsoring today's portion of the Mummy Logic. So you've been working since the age of what?
I've been working actually since the age of 21 when I was in degree college.
You were
Okay.
in degree college only till 21?
Yeah. Then degree only you finish, no? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 5 years.
Okay. So
Okay.
you started working at 21.
Yeah. Means I used to give tuitions only at that point of time. After marriage, I gave a break.
Yeah?
Yeah, I took a break, right?
I didn't know.
Yes, when Sabrina was born, like after marriage, in fact, I wasn't doing anything. I just took a break, and it was for till Sabrina was 2 years old.
Okay.
Okay.
So you were a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah,
that time.
that was just like the initial till 1992. Sabrina was born. 1994, I started again.
With tuition.
Yeah, with tuitions. Okay. Parveen auntie, she started introducing, and then I got students and all that.
That's how you shifted your base this side.
Yeah, to Lokhandwala. And so from that period of time, I started, teaching. And I used to teach the primaries, not pre-primary, primary students.
Pre-primary you've never taught?
No, I've taught
Primary.
from 5th onwards. I have taught always 5th onwards, and gradually then it elevated the standards also, upscaled, and then I went on to the 8th, 9th, 10th
Okay. So
with
now you
experience. Yeah,
now you teach all the way till 12th grade,
yeah,
right?
I teach till
all
12th
the
grade.
boards.
Yes, yes,
All
yes.
ICS, EIG,
yes.
everything. So what was it like for you when we were younger? Like how easy or difficult was it for you to work and balance being a mom?
It was very difficult. It was a challenging task. But at that time, you had the drive in you because you had to, one man's earnings wouldn't suffice. So we needed two people's earnings to, meet our ends. And first, you were not there, right? It was only Sabrina, but still there were a lot of expenses, and the income wasn't that great to survive. So I had to work, and I loved. Then once I got into this, I loved
Teaching.
teaching. And today, like, you suggest me, you leave and you do this and do that, but I say no, I want
yeah.
to do that. So that is how, yeah, what
It's
you
become
say.
a part of your identity.
Yeah,
like
identity,
now,
yes.
Being a teacher is what you've known the best.
right,
like,
right,
More than
yeah.
I think being a mother.
Yes,
you've
true,
known
true, very
to
true.
be a teacher.
Yes.
Absolutely. But like when Sabrina was little and you were a stay-at-home mom, did you like that phase? Like just being a mother?
See, I could not differentiate myself being a working mom and a stay-at-home mom, because I hadn't exposed myself as a mother being a working mom. I hadn't exposed.
Right, she
I
was the
couldn't
first kid, huh?
She was the first kid,
huh?
and I couldn't differentiate
Right.
this, like, what was the good and the bad about it, right? But then when I started and she was still very small, then I felt, that I wish I could give her, like, when I grew matured, like, what do you say, when I started aging, like,
How old were you when you had Sabrina?
I was 23.
23.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I started, like, after a few years,
Yeah.
I felt I wish I could be there to mold her. A
Groom her.
lot thought processes were going on in my mind.
So you had a lot of thought process in your mind about what?
Yeah, like after a few years, I realized that, what happens when children are left, maybe to the house care, home care, or to the grandparents, or to anyone maybe. I don't say the grandparents do not love their kids. They love their this grandchildren, but it is then they are molding them. today when I go back down the line, and especially with you, because you were very vocal about your when you were born, and I used to leave you. So there were many things which you all were not ready to welcome what Dadi used to give you the inputs. Everything was like three people are administering one child. So that was like father, mother, and the Dadi in administering. So that was like too much of a turmoil for the child in the growing years. So that I felt maybe could have been ruled out, or you know we could have not I could not have had that if I was with you, giving you, investing my time in you.
You were never there when I was growing up at home, right? You were completely a working mom all of my growing up.
No, I chose to teach for 4 hours because I didn't want to lose the continuity. Once you take a break, then you lose the
Working flow,
working
yeah.
flow, and then
Yeah.
again you have to start back from scratch, and then
Right.
that confidence level is shattered and all of that. So that was the only drop.
You chose your work as more of a priority over me
Yes,
when I was younger.
it wasn't a priority. It was more of a necessity. It wasn't a priority.
Okay.
If I was given the choice that okay, you stay at home and you take care of your kid, probably I would have.
You would have chosen that?
Yeah, I would have chosen that.
You
At
would have
least,
chosen to
yes,
be at
yes.
home with me over going
At least
to...
for the initial years of your,
Okay.
at least till you understand and till you go to school, or maybe till 3 years at least, I
Yeah.
could have done that. But
But especially for me, how did you manage being a working mom? Because now that I look at Ishan and you keep telling me that I am a literal replica of my nephew Ishan, who's a
Yeah.
hyperactive kid.
Yes,
And
yes.
even today, if anybody knows me, they know I'm a full-blown hyperactive
kid,
person.
yes.
Now I'm no more a kid. But how did you manage that? Like, my energy levels needed your attention and you went to work. So who looked after me when you went to work?
I had help, domestic help was there, and she was a very,
Yeah, Mamta.
Mamta, she was very, very good with
Me.
you. And Dadi was there like a supervisor, and I never worked all through the day. I never took up a job in any school, college, or anywhere because I wanted to
Dictate your working hours.
yes, I wanted to be like a more of a freelancer where I
Yeah.
can mold my timing. Going to the doctors, I could give you the time.
Yeah.
For the school, this I could attend you. So since you were a very demanding
Yeah.
child, you wanted a lot
I
of.
used to absolutely hate it when you used to tell Sabrina to take me to the doctor. You used to send
She
Sabrina.
never used to. You misunderstood. Today, let's just get cleared.
Oh.
I'll bring Sabrina into this. Let's clear that because I was in Lokhandwala. According to the doctor's appointment, I asked her to get you from the
Yeah, but
place
I
where
was
we used
sick
to
and she used to take me to the doctor.
Yeah, but she never took you to the doctor. I met you at the doctor's clinic.
Yeah, but
So
I
let's
had to
get-
wait with her.
Yes, of
and come with her.
Oh.
And I didn't like to do that. I wanted my mother when I was sick. Right? And even to my open houses, like once my tuition teacher actually asked me, तुम्हारे माँ बाप नहीं है क्या? हमेशा बहन ही आती है. Like literally, you never went to any open house. That time that Papa came on his Activa fatafat and came to collect my report card.
Yeah, but-
I mean, I didn't understand why they needed you all. I was a good student, but still.
But then that is a phase of working parents, right?
You missed all of my...
No, I didn't miss anything. Don't unnecessarily.
Please,
this.
you never came
Maybe
to-
one or two this when you were a primary student. Maybe I missed because morning it used to be in the second half of the day. But primary,
Secondary also, you never... Mummy, you were the... In fact, people didn't know who my mother was in school, you know. Other mothers used to come with the dabba in the lunch breaks and...
Because they
okay, that
used-
was a little extra. That
Extra,
much I didn't
exactly,
need
yeah.
attention. But at least like open house and all, when parents come, they cross mingle, they know who the mother is. People knew my sister only. They only knew Sabrina, especially because she passed out from the same school
same
as I
school.
did.
Okay.
Did you ever have mom guilt for missing all of you? तो you were very like बिंदास ना तुमको फर्क ही नहीं तुमको फर्क पड़ रहा था मैं तुमको कितना बोलती थी मम्मी तुम कहीं नहीं आती हो मम्मी तुम स्कूल नहीं आती हो मम्मी मेरे को पूछते पर तुम कोई जवाब ही नहीं देती थी मेरे को
Because for what I don't have any reason, what reason would I give you? I myself didn't have any answer to it. What answer would I give you? नहीं मैं ट्यूशन छोड़ के तेरे को आती हूँ लेने के लिए ऐसा बोलती थी मैं.
तो फिर
नहीं, मैं नहीं बोल पाती थी, मैं छोड़ नहीं सकती थी ट्यूशन.
करेक्ट.
फिर पैसा भी तो चाहिए ना.
बट फिर तुम पैसा भी नहीं देती थी तो कहाँ जाता था तुम्हारा ये सब पैसा जो तुम ट्यूशन से कमाती थी?
पैसा तूने तो बहुत उड़ाई है भाई, अब तो बोल मत. ये मैंने कुछ डायरी मेंटेन करके रखी नहीं हूँ,
तुमको
पर मुझे
हिसाब लिख
मालूम
के
है.
फॉर एवरी आवर ऑफ माय चाइल्ड्स लाइफ में.
जस्ट शट अप. आज द मम्मी लॉजिक चालू कर दी है ना.
Yes,
तो
I
then-
am trying to
Yes,
regain my
regain.
childhood
Yes,
spent
yes.
time with you.
Yes, okay.
Yes. Sabrina ka, you had first 2 years fully with
Yes,
her.
yes.
That time, but you were really young, na?
Yeah,
Like
I was
20.
yes.
You were as old as I am now. 23 and 24.
25, yeah, 23.
23, 24,
You were
25.
25, yes.
My age, my time you were 30.
Yeah.
We have a 30 year age gap,
Yes,
na?
I was 30.
So you were like by that time very mature and headstrong, confident. Dadi used to be able to take care of me.
She never used to take care. She never used to take you to the gardens or, any activities and all. She wasn't able to. Mamta was there, no? Mamta used
Mamta
to
was
handle
there,
you
yeah.
very, very well. And
I think you were able to afford the domestic help because
because
you
I
went
was
to,
teaching, yeah, exactly.
Because that time
Financially,
yeah,
this
we-
was
we-
like
very
stabilized.
middle class.
Yeah, it was stabilized. And
By my time it was stabilized. By
yes,
Sabrina's time,
it wasn't stabilized.
Yeah.
There was a lot of problems, na? There were a
Yeah.
lot of financial issues and all that, and health issues also there because before you, when Sabrina was very tiny, we had gone through a lot of problems. Physical health issues
Health
were there.
issues, yeah.
Papa's health was bad. My health was bad. Then there were a lot of other things also, like
Yeah, that's why there's an age gap of 7 between Sabrina and I.
years, yeah. So your time things were stable, and Mamta used to take care of you very well. So there wasn't any.
She was there before I was born.
No, when you were born, that time Nana brought her from Mangalore, so she was there like for
Yeah,
7
she
years.
was there for 7 years.
7 years she worked. Yeah. So
Yeah.
she took care of you, your food and all. Dadi was just there, like to nothing is being going wrong and all that.
To
So
check,
that-
yeah, to check
yeah.
up on us.
So that's
Yeah, like
how.
my childhood, I remember Mamta. She used to come with us everywhere,
There,
vacations,
yes,
everything.
yes,
everything.
yes.
Yeah. After that, I never liked a single one of my caretakers. They all came and went like with the wind.
one year and all that.
Yeah,
it
one
was,
year से
yeah.
ज़्यादा तो nobody tick out only. मैंने किसी को टिक नहीं. तो
But by that time you were grown, you were matured. Like means you were like 7 years was a good
Yeah.
time. You used to go to school and all that. So
I used to go to so many activities. Papa used to never let me go alone to. I remember first day when I said I will take the rickshaw and go alone to swimming. He literally followed me in the car to see if I'm giving correct directions to the rickshaw wala. Because I was
You were never road conscious,
7 or 8.
na?
I was not conscious, but he was scared कि rickshaw वाला उठा के लेके चला जाएगा. I was 8 years. I used to go to this na
You were
Prabodhan.
not 8 years. You were 12 years.
Not 12.
Yes, Baba, you were 12. 8 years to rickshaw alone we to never allowed you
Yeah,
any time.
only for swimming. Only for swimming. I remember in the evening Prabodhan जाने के लिए. Talwalkars I used to go, no? So that time nobody was there in that time slot for me, and I really wanted to like not miss. I was like, I'll go alone. And then he followed me in the car to see if I'm giving the proper right, left. And then once he was confident that I did it, then he. That time I remember there was a fight in the house about this also. Okay? I should not go alone in the rickshaw. You were on my side. You don't remember this? Very poor memory. You have, mommy. Badam khao.
बादाम खा के तू.
But like, you didn't have a lot of friends, right, back in the day? Or even, do you know any stay-at-home moms, and do you ever like feel jealous कि इन लोगों को इतना time मिला अपने माँ like बच्चों को mold करने, बच्चों के साथ time spend करने कि you liked what you did? Like आजकल I know a lot of people who are very successful in their lives also, work-wise also, who leave their jobs when they plan their pregnancy properly.
Yes. But today
at
that is like women are given the opportunity to decide multi-factors. I'll plan my pregnancy at this point of time. I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this. Like it's everything is going in a planned way. Right?
Yeah.
But in those days, 30 years down the line, 30 years past, nobody was ever there to channelize you, to guide you कि अब बच्चा नहीं करना, बाद में करना, ऐसा करना. कोई बोलने वाला नहीं था ना. तो वो किसी को पता ही नहीं था कि जिंदगी कैसे काटनी है। ऐसा जो आ रहा है जिंदगी में वो लेते जाओ तुम, ठीक है, बच्चा हुआ लो, ये हुआ लो, बस ऐसे जिंदगी वैसी ही थी। कुछ प्लानिंग, इतना डिटेल प्लानिंग नहीं होता होगा, पता नहीं, हमारे साथ तो नहीं हुआ। बड़े बड़े लोग, वेरी रिच एफ्लुएंशियल फैमिलीज एंड ऑल, दे मस्ट बी प्लानिंग एंड दे मस्ट बी हैविंग देयर this, no, but
help,
we never ever thought about all of that.
You just went with the flow. Got married, had a child.
Yes.
Okay, so you had to adapt your life
to that, to the situations, right?
Yeah. Because आजकल तो मतलब they work towards their career. They मतलब even
today awareness is, today it is different. The woman is given all priorities and the woman is kept on a top pedestal for everything, you know. There is micromanagement in the life of a woman, or the woman is micromanaging her lifestyle, maybe educated or illiterate, but everywhere it is, that is how I have seen, you know. Even the illiterate or the poor people also, they,
which is good, na, in my head.
Yeah, it is good, but too much of micromanaging then does affect the system of a life, right? Then you are thinking too deeply,
you overanalyze everything. Like it's great to have a plan, I think, just an outline of a rough idea about how you want your life or where you want it to head. But if it doesn't go to plan and things are rolling stone, I think it's good to, you know, keep rolling.
Too much micromanaging, then, you know, it doesn't really work out. Then you get disappointments, and then you feel, oh, why did this happen and why did that happen, you know. So everywhere it is not advisable. And I am not of the opinion that you should be a working mom or you should be a house mom. House moms also do a very fab job, like, you know, but then again at the end of the day it is like exhaustion, it's tiring. And if the husband is supportive, they have supportive in-laws and supportive husband who understands, you know, the plight of the woman, कि हाँ बेचारी पूरा दिन बच्चे को संभाल रही, तो मैं अब थोड़ा सा टर्न ले लूँ. So that was the best situation a woman would want. But इंडिया में तो बहुत कम ऐसे होता है ना, कि उन लोग को
very unfair.
उन लोगों को लगता है कि नहीं, वुमन घर पे है तो वो ही सब संभालेगी और रात को भी वो करेगी, दिन में भी वो करेगी. तो you know, the woman has given up her space. She's given up her me time. She's given up like, even though she's a home mom, but still she's
got no personal time.
So then, you know, it becomes frustration, then postpartum depression they go into, and then there's so many other hidden this, what is that, illnesses which a woman develops and nobody understands. You know, that the child is growing but the woman is going, you know, deeper and deeper, and nobody is there to listen to her, nobody understands her. So that's very, very sad. She's lost her identity. No job.
Did this happen to you?
No, this did not happen to me. I never lost my identity.
That
is one thing what I always retained, you know. Ki my identity is retained. So I am happy about that.
That biggest confidence has always been there.
Yes.
Who do you think helped you with that?
Me, and only me and myself. That's all. Nobody helped me in this. No one helped me.
Nobody?
No, absolutely not.
But did Papa ever take night shifts
and
all?
No way. No? When you were small, nobody supported me or helped me in your upbringing. No. That is a strict no.
In fact, by the time I was born, you should have डंडे लगाओ these people. तभी तक तो तुम मतलब
डंडे लगाती थी, पर डंडे वापस फिर सुनना पड़ता था ना. वो तो डंडे तो बहुत हो जाते थे. मतलब I used to be... But I never...
Because by the time I was born, you were very headstrong woman. Like
I was headstrong, but वो हमेशा रहता था ना कि woman को ही करना है. आज भी तो देखती है ना, पापा टेबल पे बैठेंगे तो टेबल पे से वो उठेंगे ही नहीं.
But मैं तो उठाती हूँ.
मैं बोली ना, तू तो एक्सेप्शनली है ना. अभी हो, हम तो हमारा नसीब ही ऐसा खराब है, वो तो छोड़ देने का ऐसा. समझी? So he was not
even for Sabrina, to then I'm guessing not at all.
No, not at all. But matlab, when y'all were babies, he never helped in any chores. Absolutely. Only carrying y'all when we used to go out. Bas wo ek
but now he bathes Ishan and he takes him.
So now
Ishan का तो ज़्यादा करते फिर.
अरे Ishan is a grandson ना, तो फर्क पड़ता है ना अभी. ऐसा समझा.
हर टाइम वक्त के साथ इंसान बदलता है.
यस, और उसी को इंसान बोलते हैं. जो बदले वही इंसान.
वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. बट अभी सबरीना का मैं देखती हूँ, अपने घर की कहानी है अभी, ऑल द वे 30 years later. She started as a stay-at-home mom, but now she's very passionate about building herself. Actually, in the middle when she got pregnant, she never planned itna. COVID happened, and Ishan is a COVID baby, right? Yeah. So COVID happened, and then she sort of planned her pregnancy, and now she did not have a job, so it was perfect for her to just shove it in between, and perfect timing for her that
Yes,
time.
yes.
But अब वो 2 साल का हो गया, तो she's very passionate about getting her job back, and you know, being that, getting a self idea, because that's what she and I were talking the other day, and she was like, मेरी कुछ identity नहीं बची है कि.
But now she's looking like, you know, there's a satisfactory look on her face.
Yeah, now that she's got a new
got
job.
a job,
Yeah.
and she's happy about it.
Exactly. She's tired. Like today she was frustrated. आज तुम्हारे पे भड़की वो सब. तो but
Eventually I am only the punching bag.
क्योंकि तुमको चाहिए कि भाई सब तुम्हारे घर पे आके तुमसे मिले. मैं पूरा काम वाम कर लूँ, फिर घर पे आके तुमको दिखाऊं शक्ल के मम्मी मैं भी हूँ.
वही, उसी को तो माँ बोलते हैं.
तुमको आके हमारे से मिलना चाहिए, उसको माँ बोलते हैं.
तुम लोग को आके मेरे से मिल. अभी तक 30 साल मिली ना मैं तुम्हारे से. 25 साल मिली. अब
क्योंकि हम लोग तुम्हारे घर में रहते थे, तो अभी मम्मी चाहती है कि हम लोग रोज काम करे, सबरीना काम करे, ईशान को संभाले, फिर मम्मी को आके.
सैटरडे संडे ठीक है ना, उतना टाइम तो मेरे को भी चाहिए ना.
करेक्ट. तुमको चाहिए ईशान के साथ, तो तुम जाओ ना उसके पास.
हाँ, वही अभी मैं सोच रही, मैं ही चली जाऊंगी.
हाँ, थोड़ा कष्ट उठा लोगी ना. अपना पॉडकास्ट शूट करने का होता है सैटरडे को.
हाँ, फिर अभी देख, अभी उसमें भी तूने मेरे
तो
को
फिर
एंगेज
अभी
करके
तुमने तो
रखी.
वर्किंग ग्रैंड मॉम हो गई ना तुम, तो इसलिए आज सबरीना भड़की तुम्हारे पे. कितना नचा रही हो तुम उसको. आधा टाइम तो बेचारी अभी वो काम करने लगी है, तो नाउ शी इज नॉट गोइंग टू हैव सो मच मी टाइम, बिकॉज शी इज अ वर्किंग मॉम हो गई. वर्किंग मॉम्स हैव देयर हैंड्स फुल. आई थिंक स्टे एट होम मॉम्स में, लाइक ऑनेस्टली, लाइक माई जॉब इज वेरी फ्री हैंड, राइट? लाइक मेरा तो आई कैन, but I of course push for more work because that gives me joy. But if I choose to, or if I see a lot of people these days who plan their pregnancies in a way that they can take a break from their work, and that time then I feel like they're like, मैं अभी पता नहीं क्यों सारे influencers के एक साथ बच्चे हो गए, तो I'm like everybody on my home page is either pregnant or is having a child, and most of the creators have the same job profile as I do, right? So everybody who's taken a break from their work are having such self identity crisis, because जो तुमने describe की वो तो हो ही रहा है माँ के साथ, like जो health problems, mental problems, issues, ये वो, plus not being able to create content because the child takes up so much of your time.
Yes.
That makes them feel so much more frustrated.
Okay,
I'm not able to make my videos.
It becomes aggressive, they become frustrated, they become, you know, like small things give them panic. They start getting anxiety and they go into depression then. So these are all the factors. So I feel like, you know, you should then, if
balance
you are not,
it out.
yes,
not
and if that particular job, if you are not giving you that what is that leverage, like the job is not giving you that this option to you, like 9 to 5 या 9 to 8 job होता है, और वो job तुमको नहीं दे रहा है, so you should leave that job and take something which is more flexible. भले पैसा कम मिले तो कोई बात नहीं ना, उसमें क्या हुआ, तो you can take a like a freelance
rather than completely leaving a job. It's better to be in somewhere in between,
something. Like even influencers, if they are not able to create, maybe not create 10 videos, but एक video कर लो, 2 video कर लो, थोड़ा, you know. So that also gives you your time, your identity
is retained.
So I also, when I used to teach, then I never took big batches. I just took like 1 or 2 batches. When you were small, I just had 1 batch.
Okay.
Ki by 6:30 I used to wind up, by 7 I used to be home. So aisa mera schedule tha. I just took 1 batch, you know. So I cut down on the students, I cut down on the batches ki at least that flow, that rhythm is there. I'm going out,
you're going and getting that touch with your students,
with my students, and I'm going out, you know, of the house. I'm getting some time for myself.
That is so important for you na.
Yes, it's very
मम्मी तो कोविड में भी घर पे नहीं बैठी, मालूम?
नहीं, बिल्कुल
इतनी फुदकती वो है ना मम्मी. Like even in COVID she used to wear a mask 3 times. She used to wear, she's like सब्जी लेने नीचे जाते. It's coming at home. People are delivering, there are services to do that, but she should find excuses to go down and get out of the house. She hates being a home body.
I can't stay at home.
You
I
can't-
definitely can't stay.
Can't stay at home.
Like
And I
today,
think-
Monica also was asking me, Auntie, are you still giving tuitions? I said, yes, of course, very much. That is my space, my identity. That is what I am known for. And
This
I
is why,
love
yeah.
doing it. Yeah.
This is why after retirement, so many people face major identity crisis.
Crisis.
And I'm seeing a lot of my friends' parents now, like in their 60s, who are with corporate jobs, have retired. They are just like, क्या करने का घर में बैठ के पूरा दिन? Like, they don't know what to do. And
No, there are many things at home you can sit and do a lot, but then it never ends and you never get a validation कि घर का काम कर रहे हैं तो, you know, like you come and say, what are you doing at home? You're not doing anything. अरे पापा comes and पूरा दिन घर पे बैठे रहती है. अरे ये क्या बात हुई? पूरा दिन घर पे बैठे रहते हैं. I'm monitoring some domestic help. That is also a big
thing, yeah.
Then
I spend my Sundays doing that.
now you realize.
Now I realize. Now when
Yes.
I'm at home on Sundays, I'm literally like a stay at home. I don't make plans to go out because I'm like, I need to put back. The candles have to be burnt. The house has to be cleaned. The chaddar has to be changed. And fudge ka bathing, grooming, everything has to happen on Sundays. So Sunday is max cleaning day for me. So in conclusion, you've been a very happy stay-at-home mom, basically.
Stay at home.
Oh, sorry. A very happy working mom. भूल गए
पूरा वजूद ही बदली कर दी तूने.
तो वजूद तक पहुंच गई तो. And a very happy working mom, right?
Yeah, I have been sad also sometimes. Not always happy.
तो मतलब
Life was very difficult, no, to take care of baby, then go to work, and then come home, manage the house, manage the child. Like too much of running about and all that. But to sum it up, yeah. Because I kept a continuity, I am contented with my life.
I think majorly अभी तुमको emptyness भी नहीं होता है क्योंकि हम लोग
Emptiness कभी भी नहीं था.
अभी
अजीब तुम phrases ना life
It's
के.
not a phrase, it's a thing. I studied it in psychology.
But I don't follow any psychology, no.
What rubbish. Every human has psychology.
Exactly.
And emptyness syndrome is when your children move out of your house, parents feel empty nest हो गया ना उनका. दोनों चिड़िया तुम्हारी चली गई उड़ के. तो ऐसा तुमको तो फील ही नहीं होगा क्योंकि तुमने तो अपनी लाइफ कंटिन्यूड रखी, योर ट्यूशन एंड योर वर्क एंड एवरीथिंग. बट आई फील पापा फील्स मोर एम्प्टीनेस देन you feel. No?
I don't know what is his psychology. I never ever sat with him and asked him कि मुझे बोलो तुम्हारी psychology क्या है.
Such a weird. ऐसे हो ना तो.
How can a man express his psychology? Yeah?
Why should we stereotype? Men also have feelings.
Yeah, they have.
You don't give them a chance. Then how you expect them to help you take care of the child and help you change diapers if you're not letting them?
No. Initially when Sabrina, you and all moved out, he was like, he felt.
He still feels he's the one who sends all these emotional WhatsApp messages on the group.
When does he send? What does
जब
he
हम
send?
लोग चले गए थे फिर बोलते हैं ना घर
हाँ,
खाली
हाँ,
खाली
हाँ,
लग रहा है.
वो
उसी
मैंने
को
कभी
मम्मी-
पढ़ा ही नहीं. जो भी फॉरवर्ड भेजते हैं मेरे पास टाइम ही नहीं होता पढ़ने के लिए.
इसी पूरा दिन बैठ के मम्मी पता है व्हाट्सएप पे हम लोग का चैट देखने का हम लोग उठते हैं और मम्मी की लिस्ट ऑफ सारा वेयर इज दिस, सारा व्हाट यू डिड, सारा दिस, एंड शी थिंक्स ऑफ इट आउट ऑफ. उस दिन क्या तुमने क्या सोची और कल मैसेज की सबू को
क्या
सब कुछ तो तुम बोली ना भूल गई और आउट ऑफ द ब्लू समथिंग वेरी रैंडम यू मैसेज सबरीना वेयर हैव यू केप्ट माय शिट यार आई फॉरगॉट. एंड दैट्स व्हेन आई वाज लाइक तुम वो सोचो तुम वो क्या कर रही होगी बिजी इन अ वर्क एंड यू आर मैसेजिंग अ वेयर इज माय चप्पल एंड यू like you actually you're very free now you sit and do all
Again?
even when she's sitting at tuitions na, and when we used to be at home हमारा स्कूल वूल हो जाता था 6 बजे वापस आ जाता था मम्मी ट्यूशन पे बैठे ट्यूशन पे से मैसेज करती थी सारा डू दिस, सारा डू दैट, सारा हैव यू डन दिस.
so at that time my mind is so active, no.
So being a working mother also, my mother मारा और डंडा equally. ऐसा कुछ नहीं कि stay at home moms ऐसा कुछ ज़्यादा disciplined है या working moms are more free hand
No,
because
when
they
you
do.
work in a corporate, you cannot use your phones. There are some boundaries, right? I
Yeah.
could use my phone, no?
So my mother had a
So I had to give you all the instructions, ना ये करो ये करो ये करो. तो वैसा.
ऐसा. So you
ठीक
would
है.
not change anything if you.
No, absolutely not.
Good. Very good. I'm proud of you, mother. Something I'm very proud of is that you kept your working identity. I think so important.
Yeah, it's very important.
Very important. I've seen actually मैंने तो जब stay at home moms भी देखे थे, like मेरे friends के जो moms होते थे,
Yeah.
even when they were at home they used to do something like a stock, some
women do
do
stocks.
stocks and share market and all this, and that's great because
No, but children also see. I have seen parents who are at home, and the children later on when they grow up. I'm not saying all the children because I have been teaching children only, from affluential families and all that. So they don't respect their parents, and they feel their parents don't know anything
because they are at home.
Yeah, because they are. What do you know? You don't know anything. So that attitude. Whereas the mother is so highly qualified. It's just that she's being at home. She prefers
chose to
be at
be a
home. So the
parent.
children also don't respect their parents. They think that they are of no value or they don't generate. तुम तो कमा रहे हो ना, हमारा क्या है ऐसा, हम तो वो भी नहीं करते. So it's like that. So my friends also like they have that thing कि where we are not working, so we cannot establish our role in the society, not society but in the family. It is more in the family than in the society. Society doesn't care, but family does.
Respect level
Validation is not there.
there.
Validation
I think it
is
comes
not
from
there.
the fact that because you used to say my students tell me this, my students so I should be like, there are other people in mummy's life who respect her, so I should also respect her because she's a respected woman. Like I think that children lack when they see their parents who are at home. They are like, who else is talking to this person? Only I am talking to this person. Then that I think sort of, because बच्चों को क्या मालूम ना, वो लोग तो जैसे जैसे pick up कर रहे हैं environment से, they will, and I think sort of your environment only has to
your environment
has
only
to
speaks
dictate the
volumes,
respect
right?
also.
Yes,
they
yes.
need, जब तक वो बच्चे में मेच्योरिटी आए कि मेरी माँ ने सब सैक्रिफाइस करके मुझे चूज की. she was I've seen scientists and so many very well educated people,
women, and we in the initial stages of a girl's life we say they have to study, they have to equalize, they have to do this, like
you say. Not a lot of people are like actually tier 1 की community में of course we are very much about the education and all, but as we go down in the tiers they are not that, उतना emphasis नहीं है women की education पे, which of course is changing with time.
It is changing with time, but when you educate a girl then obviously you expect that girl to study, work also for the family. Like today I feel that Sabrina is a double graduate. She's an MBA also and she's a MCom student also, so at this point of time when she had gone to South Africa also, it used to literally pinch me ki after being so highly qualified you're not working. And that time you didn't have a kid also, and so it was waste of education. Like I used to always feel that, because when you are educated, if you contribute to the production, then it's worth the education, because you are learning more when you are working.
You're more in touch
touch. Your mind is also being developed, your psychology is being not psychology, but
she always wanted to work. She never got a job in South Africa actually, as how she wanted it. That was the biggest
so then that is also one thing where we fail, as a in international countries. I feel Europe and all that, everything is like shared. There's so much of understanding between the husband and the wife, so it's not a patriarchal society. It's like both the couple, they support each other.
Europe in fact, if you go to see बहुत backward भी है काफ़ी जगहों पे. Like if you see Spanish अपन अभी जाके आए, and even Irish and all, these people are very about their culture, and cultures dictate, some places they dictate patriarchy. Now from the West, in fact, like from American culture, there's equalization and all is coming, which is when people say ना अभी हम बड़े अंग्रेज के जैसे हो गए and very typical Indians come at when a man is doing any work, man is doing any work, they say कि अभी सब Americans जैसे हो गए, Americans जैसे, because America actually brought this whole equalization, because if you see that
Not
side, if you see the
America,
royal
France,
family also,
yes.
royal family is also all about, you know,
See,
the minute they are married, they have to produce.
No, that is a different aspect altogether. We can't bring that into the working mom and the stay-at-home mom, because that's a different concept altogether. Monarchical system we cannot compare to the normal human beings, because they have a different lineage.
Acha.
So they don't come only under us. They are dictated by some rules which they have to follow. Understood? So they know that they have to follow. Now Lady Diana also, she knew that all this was, she was entering into this phase of life, but she accepted the proposal because she knew it was like this, right? So they are aware of all of that. So that we cannot compare them to normal human, to the layman, their lifestyle. We are talking in general about the mass people.
Yeah.
So it's like that.
Fair enough.
Understood.
Yeah.
So everywhere there are pros and cons. Now staying
Yeah.
at home also is like, if you are educated, I feel you should take up at least some job, then
something to just keep yourself
yes,
busy.
or pursue some hobbies. If you don't want to work, you can pursue some hobbies,
Yeah.
or you can do some learning, I know parents also, like, who are doing completing
Studies.
their like, today if they are good at something, they've got the opportunity, they are developing skills.
Yeah.
Analytics.
Yeah.
So many are
do their
studying.
PhD
Yes,
when they
yes,
are
yes.
when they are
Now Sabita completed her PhD,
PhD
right?
when she was with
Aiden then.
That's my Masi, by the way. A lot of stay-at-home moms also have health issues. That's why also they choose to stay at home.
Yes.
I've heard those kind of people also, like, because their health issues take up so much कि इतना over exertion उनसे नहीं होता है कि काम भी कर सके और they
बच्चों
can,
को भी
yeah.
संभाल सके.
And I think that's what each person writes their own story. And yeah,
It is always subjective, right? It is always what is the need of the hour. Some people love to do, like now Neeta Ambani and all. She's also been a working mom only.
Yeah.
She's never been stay-at-home mom. She's always been productive. When she didn't have a school, she was into more of helping her husband, social work, helping her husband, and all of that. So all that is there, like
irrespective of how much
wealth
money you have. Yeah.
Yes.
Crazy. Let us know in the comments what are your thoughts on this. We really want to know who our listeners are. It's our second episode ever. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section. Let us know what did y'all think about this conversation. If y'all have any questions for us also, we would love to answer them at the end of our first season. So sound off below and let us know what your thoughts are. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast on whatever platform you're listening to. We are available on all video and all audio platforms, so you can subscribe to us, add us to your favorites, whatever the podcast dictates on that particular platform. All the links that you need will be in the description box. I would once again like to thank our partner sponsors, the Loom as well as Shure, and I would like to thank Dot & Key for sponsoring today's podcast. With that, we will sign out and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.